Hello,
You want
hello.
to start us off?
Yeah,
My
fuck it.
name's Jim Bag Bob.
My name is Amadeus Kiyoma, one of the hosts of Opinion Planet podcast, where Reddit does not like us. We say fuck Reddit.
I am No Cam, your other host. Yeah, fuck it is. That was stupid. All right, I
Reddit.
get that it was a new account, but it was a genuine question. Like, what else is that? It's our podcast. What else is it for, other than to ask questions about podcasts?
Like the only questions being asked in that fucking subreddit are just recommendations for podcast, and that's fine. But
But there's also Spotify
You should also
or Google.
when people are asking, just put Opinion Planet podcast.
I did it for a couple, but I don't think anyone fucking. It's a shit. Reddit sucks. Reddit's useful for maintenance or vehicle related
See,
things.
if you use Reddit and wonder like, why do people make fun of me for using Reddit? Like, you know why. All right.
The Reddit stories are interesting when I get them to Minecraft parkour
Yeah,
on
Yeah.
TikTok.
they've got to be so fake, but creative writing.
Most of them have to be fake. Well,
Nah, the one where the guy slept with 5 girls in the span of like 2 minutes. Nah, that one's real.
yeah, that
What?
one 100% that was real.
I
Definitely
slept
wasn't
with
them glazing themselves.
Yeah, I slept with my mom and then I slept with my sister. Am I the asshole?
That's someone literally just jerking off to their own like idea of porn.
Yeah, it's creative writing. I like writing. It's fun sometimes. It depends. Um, yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
pretty fucking interesting week. There's we got the new Saul Goodman. I mean, there's like two lawyers that are gaining internet. Yeah, internet. What's the opposite of notoriety? Just fame?
Underground.
Not underground. No, internet fame. We'll just call it that.
Yeah.
Ryan Steele, the lawyer in the Young Thug case. We'll talk about that more in a little bit. And then what's his fucking name? Jayoma. I don't know how you fucking say it. He's another Saul Goodman type lawyer. I've been seeing him more on TikTok. It's Yeah, lawyers are making a comeback. Um, what? Carts in California, they aren't safe. Supposedly, a lot of them aren't. Pesticides, no big deal. You'll adapt.
Yeah.
And then I was actually doing research on how to become a police officer in Minnesota because I had to wait for my vehicle to do a DOT inspection. And I was just curious, like, how one goes
Wait, your
about this.
vehicle is doing a DOT inspection?
Yeah, well, it had to get It wasn't at like a way station. It was like an annual renewal type thing.
I've never had that done.
What kind of vehicle do you drive?
It's a Lincoln
Well,
LKT.
yeah, that doesn't adhere to DOT.
Oh, okay. That's it's a company vehicle. That's why you're talking about, right?
Should have specified that.
Yeah. Well, all right, yeah.
Because like here in the state I'm at right now, they require like even normal vehicles just to get like a car inspection for some reason.
Yeah, I know some states do that. It's got to be for emissions related shit, which is weird because
Yeah.
our state does not do that.
It's weird, yeah.
We're a pretty progressive, pretty liberal state. The most liberal state, actually. This country has never voted Republican or state. Yeah, this country. No, yeah, it's got to be for emission shit. I mean, I kind of agree with it though, for the most part. Maybe aside from, yeah, that is interesting. No, it was
Yeah.
for my work vehicle, since it is over 10,000 pounds. It's rated for 10,000 pounds, so no
Right.
matter what, I adhere to DOT. But yeah, I was just curious, how long it takes to become a fucking police officer. His decisions pay pretty well. That's in my mind.
I mean, we also got age limits in Congress. North Dakota passed something in that regard. And,
yeah, I saw that.
We can touch on what the Madonna complex is.
Madonna complex.
It's interesting. We'll talk about it later. But that and more on the Opinion Planet podcast,
where we share our opinion.
Sorry, I didn't know you were going to add to that.
We share our opinion. Oh, And I've been seeing this more on TikTok, but men ages 18 to 26, like Congress just passed a new bill, a part of like military funding. They snuck in a line somewhere that you have to register for selective service, but that's already the case.
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't.
weird because I already signed up as soon as I turned 18. I already signed up for it.
You have to. I'm pretty sure that's still federal law. You can't not sign up for selective service
I
if
think
you're a
that was
guy.
always the thing.
So it might be some new details that I'm missing, or it's
Yeah.
something a bit more different. But I'll try and find it later. Yeah. You know, I'm just gonna bring up one of the topics I wanted to talk about last week because we had more interesting things to talk about. But the act of swimming, that's
Oh
slang
yeah,
for cutting
swimming in
up
traffic.
yeah, cutting up is slang for going down the fucking highway and thinking that you're in GTA server. You're just him. There's so many fucking YouTube channels that do it, and like they aren't getting as popular because it's a bit more oversaturated now. But there's a handful of channels that still have thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. They sometimes put a disclaimer before the
Yeah,
video starts that it's all rendered in Unreal 5 game engine. Do not attempt.
of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, and a
No.
big chunk of them are in Kick too. So
Yeah, because Kick doesn't.
they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
They don't care that much.
Kick
But that's
is.
good. Thank you, Kick. I mean,
Yeah, they're
better than
protecting.
Twitch, right?
I'm always gonna remember the one clip of like two guys cutting up in traffic, and they're just passing a bottle of vodka between the two of them. So
Yeah, they
it's
didn't even do anything about it, did they?
no, that video is well, that stream wasn't taken down. The clips aren't gonna get taken down.
We watched some random stream. They're just harassing old people at some
Yeah,
random store.
yeah. We saved the clip here somewhere. Kick has some
Yeah.
interesting people.
Yeah,
Um,
we have the clip somewhere in probably literally everyone in our Opinion Planet podcast Discord.
yeah, you guys have
Sorry.
to scroll
Yeah, I have
a
to add
lot.
that every episode.
Yeah. But no, the reason why I wanted to talk about swimming is this is kind of old news, but like 3 weeks ago, one of the bigger, more brazen swimmers, the kind of guy that will literally do donuts circling a cop's vehicle, drive in front of police stations, rev his engine as loud as he fucking can. He got busted. The details aren't made clear just yet how he got busted, but one of the biggest figures in the scene, he got arrested after he did a collab with a kick streamer. This was like a couple days later. Um,
Who was it?
so yeah,
What's her name?
what was that?
What's the name of the streamer?
Neon. He's a little fucking bitch. He
Okay.
looks like a bitch. No one likes him. Everyone makes fun of him.
Yeah, I figured it was like someone who. No way. This is the guy.
Yeah, that's the guy that somehow probably got Squeezebends arrested. Yeah, that's him.
What?
No, they saw it as a good thing because Neon apparently has hundreds. He's a pretty popular streamer. So like, if you get a popular streamer to kind of bring attention to swimming and shit, it's like, whoa, hey, that's new audience. That's new,
Yeah.
young kids to think your shit is cool. And see, I'm falling victim to that. I'm kind of, I think that shit is kind of cool. It takes skill. You gotta be decisive. You need to know the ins and outs of your vehicle 100%. There's no room for error. And if you do, fuck up, best case is you've lightly damaged your vehicle, or property, whatever. And worst case is, that family of five, they're gone. And you,
And
yeah,
they barely had an experience.
yeah, yeah. There is another fucking YouTuber. His name is Tommy G. I just watched a video where he actually interviewed RFK. The guy's a fucking great journalist, but he interviewed like five of these swimmers, and he was just asking them, so yeah, like, what are your guys' justifications? You do know, etc., etc. Random strangers, random people just trying to live. None of them are trying to justify it at all. They all say, yeah, we know it's fucked up. We know there's risks. Um, Squeeze Benz, though, was the one quoted as saying, I dead ass am kind of a professional at this. It's funny It's like 2 months later he gets arrested. But at the same time, I do kind of understand.
This guy?
Yeah, G. Yeah, it's Tommy G.
Why is he in a Marines uniform?
Still, we'll do some journalism of our own. No,
He spent a night living on the streets of a dangerous U.S. city. He posted a video about walking through one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Philadelphia, which received
yeah,
over 500,000 views in less than a week.
yeah, he's a on the boot, on the ground journalist type guy. I like it. It's interesting content. Him and Arab, they uh, they both kind of have a similar. All right, I'm gonna place myself in these interesting situations, ask questions, and people are curious about how this shit works. That's why I love the fact that he does fucking interviews with swimmers, people that are committing multiple crimes on a daily basis for money, and
Yeah.
also a possible president or a fucking king. Yeah, politics.
I mean, I don't think he'll make it. I mean, I'll probably vote for him, but
Yeah. No, I know there's been some news. I think the first debate is literally scheduled for sometime later this month. Part of CNN's criteria, though, that Kennedy had to meet was he had to have like a 15% number in CNN's polls. I don't know if he's met that yet. It's something stupid. He's probably not even, I have no idea if he's even going to be able to make it to a debate stage. If he can't, he's fucked. If he can, it's better,
he's
but
probably still fucked.
yeah, still probably not going to happen, which is
I don't get
unfortunate.
it. I mean, I don't know.
He is really pulling with the younger generation with the social media stuff he's been doing. So
Good.
Yeah, that's
I
Star
hope.
yeah, that's something you guys
What's
should all
that?
check it out. RFK's fucking TikTok account where it's episode 5, don't tell me the odds, except they just deep fake
Yeah.
his face over Han Solo. It's good marketing. Um
I was thinking
by
more like just like his point, like his views on things, and I know a lot of people on this generation don't really give a shit about modern day like two party, you know, I don't know, just
a
the
lot of
two party
people
government.
two parties.
Yeah, two birds or two wings of the same bird,
Yeah.
two sides of the same coin type shit. People have that feeling that we're already, we've already fallen off the cliff. We need to start climbing back up. How do we do that? I like him more than Biden or Trump. I will say though, um, podcasts, unfortunately not this one because we're not popular, but they're good. They're doing pretty well. Um, Obviously, Joe Rogan had fucking RFK on like over a year ago at this point, but recently, yeah, the Impulsive podcast, they had fucking Donald Trump on there. They had a stare, like how UFC fighters they stare each other down. Fucking Logan Paul and Donald Trump did that to each other. And they were
What?
just, yeah, Donald Trump went on a fucking podcast with him. I haven't seen it yet. I kind of want to watch it, but
All right.
I've seen clips of it on TikTok.
yeah,
It,
it's good. Podcasts. I think that's really great because obviously debates are good. Being able to debate your opponent, your political opponent in real time. They have to fuck
The
with you.
fuck?
They're gonna mess with you.
Why is
You
there a
get
prime on the counter in the back? That's horrible.
the prime sponsorship in the back there. Donald Trump is gonna start drinking Prime on the campaign trail. Um, but
I hope so.
aside from rallies, or if you really keep up with them, which no one wants to do, we're all fucking busy. Podcasts are a great way, especially if they ask good questions about what policies they want to do, what changes they want to do, the whole fucking 9 yards. What as president will he do? Podcasts are great for that because you have hours to ask.
What?
What are you whatting?
All right, sorry. I was looking into like different political parties, and I'm trying to remember what that old political party was like back like in the 1920s,
Libertarian?
or like before the 1920s. I think like in the 1800s. There's an old one. Ah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, it was like something with an owl, I think.
Owl. Interesting.
What is up? What is up with all the primes? All right, I like that. I like that face that he made in his mugshot.
Yeah, it goes hard.
Yeah.
It's a good fucking mugshot.
But anyway, apparently, the political party, um, what is it? RFK Jr. is a part of is We the People political party,
Interesting.
founded January 2024. I just wish he was a little more creative. You know,
What do you mean?
he could have named it anything.
I've only heard him refer to himself as running as an independent. I haven't seen it. Which I think is fine. I'd rather you just run yourself as, no, I'm independent. I'm not belonging to a party. I am me, not beholden to an organization.
I mean, that is good. I would prefer that because then the people that you know are belonging to said party are actually going to look into the views, and they're actually going to do their research. It's not just like, well, these people, they tend to agree with this stuff, so I'm just going to do this.
Assume that they're gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to. We're gonna circle back. What are your guys' thoughts on people that swim? Look, I just rambled on about that topic for like 10 minutes, and then we pivoted. I wanna close it out to
Well, I
always.
mean, if you're good at it, maybe. Like, I mean,
What do you mean by maybe?
just
I'm
stop.
curious.
What
What do you mean by maybe?
I mean, depends on what kind of vehicle, like how it handles and how good at you are at doing it, right? But
Yeah,
I
I mean
mean,
that determines whether or not
in
you
one sense,
crash.
as long as you don't like fuck me up on the road, I don't care. I'll probably like say like, hey, that guy's an idiot, but you're not gonna look into it that much. But I mean, besides that,
You don't have any other strong opinions about it, like just
I
don't
mean,
fuck me over.
obviously, I think it's stupid.
So like
It's
dead
extremely
ass,
irresponsible. But I mean,
I
dead
don't think
ass.
actually be a professional in that.
You definitely can. All right, there's levels to it. All right, which
we just
there's a
doubt that there can be a professional in anything. You could be a professional at asswipe if you get
yeah.
good enough at it.
Well, all right, that doesn't take. There's not a skill ceiling with it. I mean, it's still an illegal activity, but I feel like it. I kind of put it in the line of you can be a professional burglar, professional thief. There is a lot more you can't control with swimming, just like people acting and behaving unpredictably. But part of the skill you can incorporate that is reaction time, knowing how to plan. Like, okay, I've seen traffic patterns like this before. What's most likely
Yeah,
my
if this
best
guy
step?
does this, then I can,
Yeah,
maybe do that.
there is definitely, I think, there is skill difference. I've seen, there's a lot of fucking videos of people crashing while doing this shit, and it's like bad crashes. It's not good. But like, even if you're amazing, um, like Squeeze Benz is, he's a really talented fucking driver. He's just doing a donut around a cop for like 30, 40 seconds straight. He's
Yeah.
going through Times Square at like 40 to 50 miles an hour. The guy's insane. Hey,
Yeah.
but I mean, as good as he is, it wasn't his fault per se that he got into an accident because these guys do this in groups of multiple people because why break the law with just yourself when you can do it with five of your buddies and you feel like you're the fucking kings of the world. Anyway, one of his friends slammed into his vehicle's ass because the brakes just weren't good enough. I think it's cool. um it's impressive to some extent, but they're one of the excuses they gave is that the tracks are really expensive.
Yeah.
You guys are making, not fuck you money, but you're making a decent amount of money. At least the big ones are, the big swim channels, to afford to go to a track a couple of days every now and then, or just
It's the thrill of it's public roadways. You're doing something naughty,
yeah,
and the
it's a thrill.
unpredictability of the drivers around you. You know, that's a
Yeah.
lot of the reason why people also watch it. You know, because they want to see someone flip out and fucking get crushed to death by their own vehicle. So,
I don't know. Is that something people actually want to see?
of course,
Some
I mean, if
people
it's live on a live stream, like you want to be the guy to say, like, I saw it, I saw it live, dude.
will do so. Yeah.
Like, okay,
The-
like it's a
And I
human
just,
life.
because like I'd never want to see that.
You are not as curious as the average person, I would say.
Yeah, I
Both
mean,
in
I wouldn't want to see it, but like the
well,
see like something that's gonna be like popular for a couple of weeks live. I mean, it's gotta be some sort of experience, right?
interesting, yeah. I mean, most of these guys come on. Well, I'm not super into the scene. I just know the YouTube side of it, so I'm not sure how often or how many of these guys are streaming their sessions, on fucking Kick or Twitch or whatever. Mostly, it's just like pre-recorded YouTube videos because you can edit out a lot more things. Like especially if you're swimming. Well, more often than not, they don't have license plates. They don't ever have license plates actually.
Yeah.
But just having the ability to edit whatever happens, in case you do crash out, you get fucked, you can just not post that video. You don't have to
Yeah,
know about it.
of
You
course.
can have some prepare yourself.
You say something happened. Nothing as intense as you think happened.
My car's in the shop. That's all. Don't worry about
Let's move on. Stop commenting about it.
it. Yeah. No, I think I'd like to see how well I would do. Like my vehicle, Crown Vic, it's not a vehicle that is meant for that. It is long. It is boaty. It isn't quick.
It is the
It's
boat.
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's better than your fucking average Joe Schmo vehicle. I'd say it's more enjoyable to drive. Rear wheel drive is fun for drifting and shit,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
if you're gonna try and do that, yeah, never mind like any of the mental uh resiliency you're gonna need to like go on police chases because that shit is adrenaline inducing. Even getting pulled over, your palms are sweating, heart's beating. Yeah, knees are weak, arms are heavy. Imagine that feeling, but if you get caught, you're probably going to prison, $1,000 fines, and that feeling is sustained. I mean, some of these guys have been on chases for 30 minutes to an hour. You got a fucking chopper in the sky following you. Never mind all that. You just need to have money.
You see
Your
that
vehicle,
Hellcat video? Like he
which
outran
one?
the helicopter?
Yeah, I've seen a couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yep, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
Now those people I can respect, right? Outrunning a helicopter, right? I mean, at that point.
It's difficult because they can go for, I think they go like either 155, 165, and they can do it for hours on end.
Yeah.
Most vehicles, they cannot do that, whether it's road conditions or the helicopter will just outlast them fuel wise.
Ah,
No,
yeah.
so, um, but no, yeah. I think I would probably, in the specific town I live in, I like to think I could, I just have to have confidence. I think I could do it. I think I could escape from the local city police.
Yeah.
A
I mean,
dedicated
them it probably won't take that much. But
Yeah, a dedicated motherfucker though that is trying his absolute hardest to pit maneuver me. Fucking GSP. Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know.
that would be
I
a
don't know.
challenge.
I'm fucked. That's why these guys don't do it. They do it in
Yeah.
New York City, not where the fucking state patrol doesn't give a fuck about you or your vehicle or if you die.
Or the
They just
fucking ditch, the side of the
yeah.
road. If you
Nah,
do it where there's like, could be possible casualties.
that doesn't stop some state troopers. I mean, you should
All
see
right.
the amount. There was a lot of videos I watched over the weekend, but yeah, more often than not, if you're in inner city limits, they're probably told and instructed not to pit maneuver, which
Yeah.
makes sense in fucking New York City itself, but on the fucking interstates and highways, yeah, they're probably a bit more lenient with it.
Yeah. Um yeah, my coworker and I, who's been on this podcast before, he got this, government vehicle they let us borrow for a detail we're doing today. It was an electric vehicle. And like
Ooh,
he kept like over and over again, like he kept trying to like get it to zero, and then he just like stepped on the brake. And the fucking acceleration, it's like a jet taking off.
What vehicle? Like a
It was just
plaid?
it was just like a normal ass car, like a Nissan Leaf. It was
Oh
like
shit.
nothing impressive. Like the fact that it was an electric vehicle, just like going 0 to 60, it was fucking insane.
I want to feel that. God damn it! You fucking beat me to the punch.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, that's. I still think gasoline and combustion is going to be the way to go for a lot longer. Electric infrastructure is not there, but it's crazy. I can't imagine a fucking company like a Porsche electric motor. I mean,
Yeah.
even the fucking Plaid, the Cybertruck, you're going 0 to 60 in 2 to 3 seconds. That is
Yep.
fucking.
All
That's
right. I
instant.
mean, I would say like it's probably in the slow end of electric vehicles, but it was still like for what it was insane.
Probably you said like a Nissan Leaf. Did you
Yeah,
say?
and it was yeah, you had to take off eco mode for it, so you could actually like fully accelerate it like that.
Yeah.
But it was good, and like it ate the fucking battery life.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. According to Google's AI overview, which I don't know if you've seen the fucking clips of like AI just saying, yes, smoking for pregnant women is often considered a good thing by very many doctors. Um, anyway, it says that the Nissan Leaf electric can go from 0 to 60 in about 6 to 7 seconds. Does that sound about right, or was it
6 to
faster?
7 seconds, yeah.
Sounds
Well,
about right.
I would say about like 5 or 6, right? I mean,
5 or 6. Yeah,
6 to 7.
that,
How much is a Crown Victoria? That one's like
it's like
probably
fuck.
12 or 13, right?
It's not that slow, but it's like probably 9 or 10 seconds. Um, I wish I could test it right now. um, first video on YouTube says it's 8.5 seconds. So for the one that I have, we'll call it 9.5. Just not everything is mechanically perfect.
Yeah, it's 8.9 seconds or
Tires could be
eight
better.
point four seconds. 8 seconds pretty much.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe it was
Th-
just like maybe it wasn't that significant, but it still felt insane. All right.
You mean when I was driving the Camry, just a 2021, I think base model fucking Camry that my company rented for me for a little bit. Dude, that thing, it was fucking crazy. Average people should not have that. Or maybe people like me should. One that actually fucking abuses it.
Yeah.
It was just it went fucking fast. Fast for me, or quick for me, I should say.
What was up with it?
It felt like it had a 0 to 60 like less than 7 seconds. Let me try and find it. Um, no fucking. That is not. All right. According to BobHowardToyota.com, the 0 to 60 was about 5.1 seconds for a 2021 Camry, and I had a
2021
20,
Camry.
but I don't know what trim that is. If it's telling me that's 60.
9 seconds.
Okay, no, it's probably more like 7.6. That's what we'll go with.
So it's about Crown Victoria.
No,
Hmm.
no, it's about seconds.
So it's about the Crown Victoria
It's no, the Crown Vic is not that fast.
then. It's about 8.3 seconds.
That's full second point three longer. That's a lot of time when you're talking about vehicles.
Yeah, that's true.
But either way, no, I know the feeling. It's cool. It's addicting. I would have used the fuck out of any
Yeah.
electric vehicle I ever rented. I will rent one at some point because I want to feel what it's like.
Yeah, he was testing the torque and just like touching the pedal. It was just jerking us.
Yeah,
Like jerking us forward. It's just I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's cool.
you didn't
Electric
ask.
vehicles are just they're a gimmick right now because, it really depends on what kind of power source you get it from. Like it really doesn't matter. Like you're still going to be committing you know, greenhouse gas treason. But
Yeah, I know there's probably some studies saying that the production and manufacture of an electric vehicle causes more CO2 emissions than just a standard uh,
I mean, I
ICE.
don't know. I mean, it's just like production of like a normal vehicle. The battery has a lot of like rare toxic metals in it.
Yeah, rare earth minerals,
I
cobalt.
was just talking about like the electricity that the city produces. So if they produce like coal fired power, and you're charging your electric vehicle with coal fired power, then you're not really saving anyone. You're not saving the environment. You're just fucking.
Yeah. Um. All right. This is from the EPA. This is basically my boss in a very roundabout way. Um. Myth is that electric vehicles are worse for the climate than gasoline cars because of power plant emissions. Fact, electric vehicles typically have a smaller carbon footprint than gasoline cars, even when accounting for the electricity used for charging. Well, that doesn't really agree with what I just said a couple minutes ago, so give me
I
a
never
sec.
said it was worse, but I was just saying that it could be comparable, or even if it's just like a little below, like gasoline at like CO2 emissions.
Yeah.
That's still
Okay, here we go. Tesla Motors Club. Electric vehicles release more toxic emissions, are worse for the environment than gas-powered cars.
all right. Well, that sounds like some it's a biased article right there.
Yeah, that's what I want. All right, New York Post. Let me see. Ah, well, this post agrees with what I just said a little bit ago, so that's good.
Yeah, confirmation bias.
Study published by emissions data firm Emission Analytics um, found. All right, so here's the big selling point why EVs are worse. It found that the brakes and tires on EVs release 1,850 times more particle pollution compared to modern uh, tailpipes gasoline vehicles, which have efficient exhaust filters.
How does
Um,
that make any sense?
Today, most vehicle-related pollution comes from tire wear. I mean, that I've heard before, that the most like polluting part of a vehicle is the tires as well as the brake dust.
How the tires comes from a tree?
No, rubber is not. What? Like the burning of rubber, the particles being shaved off ever, just by driving.
You've never heard of a rubber tree?
You're fucking making shit up. I'm looking this up.
Where do you think rubber comes from?
They fucking make it. I don't fucking know.
Not from a tree?
Yeah, no, yeah. Rubber plant care, rubber tree, or Ficus elastica. Yeah, this doesn't. I don't think that's how rubber is made. Um,
Natural rubber is made from liquid tree sap, latex that comes from a variety of trees and plants. But you're right. I mean, it's most rubber nowadays. It's cheaper to make it synthetic. That's an interesting fact.
yeah. Um, okay. Yeah, it basically says that EVs are more polluting than gas vehicles, but it's just one fucking study. I don't know. I would want to buy an EV, if I ever have the money.
I like it just for the acceleration.
Yeah. And didn't you say you wanted to buy a fucking Rivian?
If I was gonna get a truck, it's gonna be probably Rivian.
Yeah.
They ruined the Ford Ranger, so
Yeah. Oh, I just typed in Rivian and their stock price is down by 2.7%. But speaking of stocks, the second biggest company in the world now, Nvidia, I think they're almost close to like $3 trillion in net worth. Um, they just had a stock split a couple days ago. So originally, to buy a full stock of Nvidia, it was like $1,000, but now you can get a stock for about $100.
What's NVIDIA?
GPU, graphics card, it's tech.
Tap.
Yeah,
Got
major tech. It graphics, GPUs, CPUs, pretty much shit that's being used for everything nowadays.
The stuff that's
They are.
powering your computer right now, probably not mine.
Yeah. No, it's powering yours.
No, it's an Apple, so they make everything themselves, right?
They fucking don't. Your computer is outsourced to China, buddy. Just to let you
No,
know.
it isn't. It's all American made.
How much did it cost?
$40.
Your PC, all of it?
Yeah, $40.
That is worse than China prices. That is fucking South American made. South.
What? How is that worse? It's good, isn't it?
No, the lower the price, the cheaper we outsource the labor for. If you buy something, dude, if we had fucking iPhones made in America, the entire fucking thing, they'd probably be about like 2 or 3 grand. All right,
Yeah.
in order to make money on it still. See, I
We
like the fact,
appreciate cheaper labor.
yeah, but it's also not good for us at the same time. It's really not, because
How is it not good
you know,
for us?
if we have a hot war or if we have a rising Cold
Are you
War with
talking about like if something were to happen to change the world order and, we had some sort of
suddenly
global conflict, we'd be kind of fucked in the
uh,
ass?
yeah, our economy that's really tied into China's manufacturing shit for us, all of a sudden China doesn't like us. They say, fuck you. What happens to all the shit that we want? It's gone.
But at the same time, I mean, we do give a lot of money to China because of that. So I mean, do they
Yeah,
really
so,
want to?
hurt them too, but,
Yeah.
it doesn't, we're not fucking kidding. No, all that is to say, when big tech companies do stock splits like this, for the most part, it's like very minimal increase in the overall stock price. I think Apple, they did a stock split in 2020. Um, it slightly increased the value of the stocks overall, so you made a little bit of money. But, you know, Apple's Apple. They make phones, they make tech. Nvidia makes the pieces that go into all kinds of tech. You're not going to have a fucking Apple device branded into your new vehicle, but Nvidia graphics card or a CPU, it could be.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think we should all invest in Nvidia, wait 5 years, and call it good.
I actually might. I'll put some money in Nvidia.
Buy stock right $31, and it's not bad.
$21.
$131 to buy a stock.
All right. Well, I can buy a partial stock if I wanted to.
She still have stocks in Ford
No,
or stock. Did you sell that?
I sold it. I'm gonna buy it when it goes low again.
How much do you remember how much profit you made?
It was like $5. Wasn't insane,
Five.
but
That's great.
That's still $5 extra.
yo, Ford went down. Fuck yeah. I'm doing live stocks right now, guys.
Nice. This is we live in exciting times where a fucking tech CEO is doing rock star shit. The world is turning upside down. He's just signing someone's tits.
That's so weird.
It's
You're
you
probably a
know it,
Redditard, honestly.
in the 80s, if you were fucking Kiss, that's so cool. You guys are so cool. But all of a
But
sudden,
it's
all of a sudden it's 2024. He's Asian and he's in tech. It's weird. Okay,
I didn't even notice he was Asian.
okay. Oh, so you don't see
I
race? Is
noticed
that
he
it?
was Asian right away.
So you do see race. All right. You
What?
guys are.
Who is this guy?
This is the CEO of Nvidia.
Good for him.
That's why he signed. Yeah, because he's a fucking hotshot now. His company is maybe not worth the three. All right, Nvidia net worth. All right. Um, this is from the 13th of this month from Fortune.com.
Yeah, it's
Nvidia.
$131 a stock.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck. It went higher from before, so I'm coming into
yeah,
the game late, but let me see. Let me throw
yeah. You might.
$10 in that bitch.
Well, the reason why I think people do the stock split, or at least the reason I heard, is a company does a stock split and makes the stocks more accessible, makes people think, okay, well, this is easy to invest money into. More money flows in, more money flows in. That's better.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, that's it. A market cap or a net worth of $3.24 trillion. think the only company that beats them is Apple.
You know, I own a little bit of Bitcoin.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Just in case.
Wait, okay. Apple has a market cap of 3.25 trillion. So what is the most highest?
I own a little bit
I,
of Apple, I think.
yeah, well, I do too. Oh, that's fucking, yeah. Microsoft, apparently.
Do you use Robinhood?
I Back when the fucking GameStop shit happened, I
Oh,
downloaded an account, but no, I don't use Robinhood. They they did some shady shit. I wouldn't I don't trust Robinhood.
What they do.
Fuck. If Let me see if I can remember the details right. So a lot of people were fucking with stock prices, messing with big hedge funds. So they somehow contacted Robinhood to, I think, did they forcefully make people sell their shares?
I think they did or something like that.
Yeah, something that was illegal.
No, but it's fine because it's the little guys trying to manipulate the stocks. But if the big guys do it, then that's fine.
Yeah, Robinhood suspended trading of GameStop stock and other financial securities, so they just completely eliminated the trading of it.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's fucking. I don't think you can do that. But no, it's okay.
See, I may or may not use it,
Chill.
but I'm not shilling for them. It's just like I've used it like since before then. And I'm like, do I like I already have money in here? Do I want to switch it?
Yeah. There was one fucking website I was using. I invested some stocks or some money into energy companies. It was literally pennies. I think I put $50 in, and I forgot my password. So
That's sad. But can you imagine if you log in, you have like 300,000 right now?
you're gonna make me look at my emails to try and see if I can change my password. Shit. That's right. Yeah, they moved. U.S. Silica Holdings Incorporated 2024 special meeting. As a shareholder in U.S. Silica Holdings Inc., you have the right to vote in an important election that may affect your investment.
Oh fuck yeah!
Literally invited to a stockholder meeting.
You should we should have the whole podcast join.
It is okay. The voting deadline is in 30 days. Vote now.
It's like easier than ever to like invest in stocks, but like not a lot of people do it.
Yeah. Let's see if I can.
But you know who does?
What, you? I don't think anyone, well, majority of people are not going to get rich by investing off of stocks. There's just no fucking way.
I don't know. There's someone in Congress or the Senate, right?
Oh, unless you're Nancy Pelosi, then fuck yeah,
Yeah,
you'll
that's
get.
what I was talking about. Nancy Pelosi. Unless you're
Dude, she
her,
don't.
then
Yeah, because she's made more money than fucking Warren Buffett, like
yeah.
all of Wall Street's top trader. She's just good with numbers, man.
Like she just doesn't know how to play the game, right? Like at least you're supposed to like at least pretend like you're not manipulating the stock, stock market and investing in stocks that you're
Manipulating
directly going to affect.
Yeah, she's not manipulating anything though, bro. All right, just because she has insider information, yeah, you're gonna use the information you have. Like, what's wrong about that? Look, it's rules for thee, not for me. That's all it fucking is.
Yeah.
It's yeah, that's insider information is like one of the things I think the SEC or is it the FTC? One of those two. They'll fuck you for it. All right, they don't like that. It's illegal.
Federal Trade Commission.
I don't even know if I can recover my account anymore. They migrated websites, and I might not have migrated my account before it was deleted.
What the Sigma?
Okay. Yeah. Um. Now, speaking of people like Nancy Pelosi, North Dakota, surprisingly, I wouldn't expect this from North Dakota. They passed some new things as far as term limits go.
Well, they're boring as fuck, right? They don't have a lot going on in their state.
Now they do. Yeah.
Now they do.
I don't think, from what little I saw, it's like that amazing. I don't know what a good term limit in my mind would be. I'd have to think about it for a little bit. But let me see if I can see.
I think it's like age limit, right?
Um,
I haven't heard
okay.
anything about this actually.
Under the term limit measure approved by voters, North Dakota lawmakers can't serve more than 8 years in the state house and 8 years in the Senate. Up to 69 lawmakers will be termed out in 2028, and an additional 72 lawmakers will be termed out by 2030. That's cool.
Hell yeah.
For now, the age limit stays on the books until somebody challenges it, said David Schultz, professor of political science at Hamlin University and a law professor at the University of Minnesota. So it's just like a guy from Minnesota who's advocating for North Dakota.
Interesting. Some states don't even term limit on the governor. That's interesting.
It's good. So this had 8 years and didn't actually have an age limit. It was just term limits.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's a start, but I
It's a
don't
start.
fucking know.
What was it before?
No
Life?
term limit? Yeah, no term limit. It's just life until you get fucking sick of it and retire. Fucking Mitch McConnell. Except he did. He was gonna retire.
Yeah.
This was like years ago, but I don't know what would be a good way to do it. I mean, I do agree that there should be an age limit, but
I think the age limit should be 75.
75.
After that, what are you doing? Like 75 years old, you could still run for 8 years. But if you
Fuck
try to
no.
run again, then it's a no go. Like
No,
what are you doing at that point?
I think, yeah, you're nicer than me. I was more thinking like 65 or 70 is the cutoff point, but I mean, even still, it's not like the reason why you want age limits to begin with is so that the leadership is in touch with the majority age of the population
Yeah.
or something akin to that. But I mean, even still, there's nothing like the average fucking 60 to 65-year-old and I would have nothing in common. I like the idea more. The person running my country is, not fucking 80 years old.
Yeah.
With the best fucking medical service in the world. I mean, certain people it affects differently. I.e., what we talked about last week, Biden shitting himself. That's not confirmed, but still just funny to joke.
I actually had a coworker who was actually there.
Oh, did he confirm?
I asked him about it. He said, I think he was from a distance, so he didn't really see too well. But I'll double confirm it this week. He would
Nice.
be an interesting person to get on here, but he's like, you know, like a decade older than me, almost.
Yeah.
So
Would you want him representing you?
fuck yeah, him. Yeah, that would be interesting. Fuck yeah.
All right. No, I don't know. I like the idea of age limits, but I don't know how much practically it would change. I do agree though that like the majority of Congress and Senate, it can't be filled with fucking 70 to 80-year-olds, people that retire literally they retire once they die. Fucking Diane Feinstein.
Yeah,
That's just ridiculous. She should have
that
been an old lady enjoying her last couple of years, but instead, it's kind of cool that she died because now hopefully someone younger can take her place.
it shouldn't be like a relief.
Yeah,
It,
it is though.
it shouldn't be, but yeah, it is. I mean, it is because we don't have that set up. So I mean, I wish. I'm just like, why was that not established right away?
Yeah. Well, fuck, this is a hard game to get into, especially more and more as inflation devalues every single aspect of your life. Politics is a big money game. You need a fair amount of money to even get in it to
Of course,
begin with.
yeah.
Like fucking just become mayor of your local town. You can't really do shit. Well, maybe we can. We'll figure out when I run for mayor.
Yeah. We'll get there.
Even to run for governor, it's just.
I mean,
don't know
I
how you
could
go.
run for governor easy.
What are the requirements for that? Okay, you have to be at least 25, so I'm still a little bit away. But
25. Bona fide resident of the state for 1 year next preceding his election. Shall be citizen of the United States. Yeah.
I can become a state representative, though. I don't know what the fuck that means, but yeah, I could run for mayor, try and do good here, and then run for governor. But it seems like such a fucking. There's just gonna be men in black suits. They sit you down. They tell you this is how it is. You try and change shit. It
That's
won't
like
go
shit.
well.
That shit my dad actually believed. Which, I mean, it could be true. I don't know. Right?
It's. I think it's pretty likely. Maybe not at a governor level, but like a presidential level. You get every fucking three-letter agency under the sun blasting your ass with information, and
Yeah.
you try and do this, this will happen. We need to keep an eye on this. If you don't, this will happen. So don't do any of the shit you said you were going to do, because if you do, then this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And also, we
Nice
control
campaign. By the way, 90% of it you can't do.
Yeah. If you don't listen to us, we will make up shit about you.
Here we are, guys. We're exposing the government right here, right now.
Yeah. See, that's why I want Kennedy to win, because he also wants to dramatically slash the fucking CIA in half, as his uncle wanted to. And we know what
No,
happens.
stop! Why is he doing that? He knows what's. Why would he publicly say that? That's horrible. He knows he's not going to win now.
Nah,
Even
imagine.
if he gets the popular vote, there's the what is it, the political, the college,
Yeah, electoral college.
They're gonna get fucking handouts from the CIA. I'm like, nope.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
You will fucking vote
you're
for
gonna regret it, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually look up what he said. Because I know JFK, his famous quote was, "I'm going to take the CIA and shatter it to 1,000 pieces," and that didn't go well for him.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What you
that
say?
was the. Let me pull up the JFK quote.
Yeah, no, I mean I remember what happened to what he said and what ended up to him. What happened to him? It's...
Okay. RFK Jr. not concerned the CIA will target him if he's president. Says he's not concerned that he may die if he wins the White House, brushing off hypotheticals about being targeted by a government agency or corporate entity.
Well, he has more balls than I do, I guess. Shit.
That's not something I will worry about. I'm not stupid about it. The White House has denied me Secret Service protection, but I do take precautions and have a very good security firm.
That's insane. Why do they deny him Secret Service? Just because he's not part of the two-party system, or what?
Why would you spend taxpayer money on someone who's not going to be president? I don't know.
I would pay taxpayer money for him. The fuck?
I don't understand. We can look it up. That's why the internet's here.
Yeah.
It's fun being Jamie. Google says. Okay, yeah, I get that he's blasting him for it, but why isn't he getting it? Because he can afford his own security. That's a Quora answer, so don't take that as
So can the other people.
yeah. Oh,
Fact
all right.
checked. RS
Yes.
RFK
Yeah.
Jr. Yeah. But hold
CNN.
on. It says who is running for the Democratic presidential nomination against President Joe Biden?
What?
Daniel
I mean,
Dale?
this was July 28th of last year, but I feel like by
He was
then
always independent, though, I thought.
he might not have been, but um,
Biden administration is singling him out for rare treatment by denying him Secret Service protection. Kennedy tweeted that Homeland Security Secretary. You know what? I don't care. Even if this is baseless, fuck it, dude.
okay,
He's less
they're
insane
not
than the other two.
they're not deemed major candidates. That exactly fucking my joke earlier. You're not gonna win, so why should we protect you?
Yeah, so that's actually what it was. Facts first. Kennedy's suggesting that he is being never received or since 1968 is baseless. In reality, the vast majority of candidates in modern presidential primaries never receive Secret Service protection because they are not deemed major candidates yet. What are you talking? This is literally just proving his point. How is that highly misleading? That's literally proving his point.
Yeah, it's yeah. So they said that Obama was granted it early in his political career because of the unique threats that come with being a black man in the political realm. But given the guy's last name, his
You would think.
uncle, his uncle was assassinated. His dad was assassinated. Yeah, it's kind of fair to.
You would
One of his family members died in a.
This last name has a
It's got a history behind it.
has a
People,
history.
Nothing ever
that.
bad happens to the Kennedys. You know,
So what was the name of the one that got lobotomized?
lobotomized. I know the one that died in a plane crash.
Fucking hell.
What
We're all talking. It is. Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit.
want him to win, but like, what's gonna happen if he wins?
Dude,
See,
I had
introduce
John
myself.
F. Kennedy for a project back in elementary school. It's like there we all got these like different like Who Am I books,
Mhm.
and we are
Oh, I
supposed to
remember
do it.
those.
Yeah, yeah, and mine was on John F. Kennedy, and it was interesting. Did a little project on him.
Nice.
Yeah, and after that, I looked into some other things. So I guess John F. Kennedy Jr. was killed July 16th, 1999. Was killed in the light or when the light aircraft he was flying crashed into the Atlantic Ocean off Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts.
No.
Oh, Kennedy's wife, Carolyn Bessette, and sister in law, Lauren Bessette, were also on board and were killed.
Nice.
So there were. Or this is from Wikipedia, right? But like, I've
Still,
heard of it before, so I mean,
yeah,
it's real.
probably true. Yeah. No, one other thing that surprised me, so that interview with Tommy G, where he was talking to Kennedy, they had a whole fucking 10-minute section where they're at the gym. Kennedy's doing pull-ups and push-ups and shit. He said like his current goal is to do, I think, 100 push-ups and 30 pull-ups. Like, try and get that done under 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's Biden or Trump. Is the guy is I think in his late 60s, maybe early 70s. No,
Yeah, he's
he's
70s. Dude, he's
yeah, he's
gonna be the
pretty.
youngest of all the presidential candidates,
Yeah,
which is crazy. You know,
by at
John
least a
F.
decade.
Kennedy was actually the youngest president ever, I think.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds right. I think he was like 30s. Well, he was like 40s, wasn't he? He's basically like only 5 years or so after the minimum age requirement. I think yeah, like the perfect age range for a president is whatever it is, like 35 to 60 or 35 to 36 to 65. I think that's a good range. Not just for president, for all governor, Congress, Senate. Um, I know the reason.
Government.
Yeah, I know the reasoning with the Supreme Court was it was different.
Oh
I feel
shit. Okay, so Apparently Theodore Roosevelt was 42. John F. Kennedy was 43.
Damn.
So, which is weird because two like pretty good presidents. It's almost like, okay, well we also have Bill Clinton at 46. So
Hey, Monica let him.
yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
I don't even know what that means, but
Monica Lewinsky. She gave him a
What?
blowjob.
is he
It was
the
like, well,
person like that he had to say I did not have sexual relations with that woman?
yeah, that was under oath that he said that, and then he perjured himself because it turns out she gave him the gluck gluck.
No.
That didn't cause a divorce somehow. That is crazy. Why are you fucking looking at me with eyes like that?
Dude, I don't even care. You know what? Whatever.
You
I
don't
just want
care?
I want an independent to win. That's it.
How would you feel if your president at the time said on public TV, I did not have sexual relations with any woman
That's
other than my wife?
fucking hilarious. What do you mean? What do you mean? What would I do? That'd be fucking amazing.
That would be pretty funny.
All right, Bill Clinton. I love how the fourth result is Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. All right, let's go Wikipedia on this shit. A White House intern. The sexual relationship began when Clinton was 49, Lewinsky was 22. He ended televised remarks with the infamous statement, I did not have sexual relations without
That's insane.
Miss Lewinsky. And then
So at
further
my age, somebody's already having sexual relations with the president?
blowing the
What the
president.
fuck am I doing?
Do you want to blow the president?
Yeah,
You want to get your off?
I want to give my boss's boss the Gluck Gluck.
Hell yeah. You just gotta look like this and I go for it.
All right. What the fuck is that thing?
It's Monica Lewinsky.
He said yes to that. He said fuck my career and went for Monica Lewinsky of all things.
What are you saying about her, Jason?
She's
That's
not
her
the
at
most
22? No way.
But she's still, I suppose, yes, she's still alive. What does she look like today? Molly, as the woman, you need to let us know that if us talking about a woman's looks is going into the realm of sexual harassment, please keep us
This
managed.
slides into our next topic just fine. Dude, what? So he said yes to that.
She doesn't look exactly like it, but she also kind of reminds me of fucking Sydney Prescott. Change the face a little bit. But
the Scream.
yeah.
It's really only the bangs.
Maybe it's just the hairstyle. Yeah.
What year was he president? What years?
Mid to late 90s.
So yeah, that was just the hairstyle.
Yeah.
Dude, Sidney Prescott looks better.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
No, then we had George Bush, who he has some great fucking clips. And we had Obama.
Oh wait, it was Hillary Clinton at the time he was with, right?
Yeah, he was with his wife at the time. Yes, Obama.
I
The
mean, that's
president.
fair. I would cheat on Hillary Clinton too. Right? Would you not?
Yeah, I don't blame the guy. If that was my wife, yeah, I wouldn't be happy with that.
you would willingly have married that.
I mean, one of the two. I mean,
Right.
between the two, Hillary doesn't look that bad. In the photo that I just sent, I mean,
yeah, it's got to be her best photo.
it's probably
Right.
her best photo. But I mean, compared to this person, this thing, like what?
You're the president of the United States, and
You could literally fuck anyone you want, right?
I don't know about that far, but you could do some things. call up your buddy Jeffrey. He'll take you places. You wouldn't. Have you seen the fucking memes of Bill Clinton's smile when he was asked about involvement with Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I saw that.
Pretty good. I want Bill Clinton to go on the Joe Rogan Experience. It's overdue. I think it'd be good.
That would be something.
All right, video.
This was his reaction, right?
Nah. Fuck. Where are the TikTok? Oh wait, okay, here we go. All right, I'll send it to literally everyone so that you can also watch it, Jason. But yeah, this was his smile.
All
Any
right.
comments?
What's that?
Yeah.
Somebody say something in the topics for the love of God. Somebody give us a topic. Holy shit.
Fadder.
But yeah, it is halfway through, so I'm gonna take it to advertisements. If anyone has any suggestions, then I am highly I like that. All right, fuck it. All right, thank you. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon.
Are you ready for your perfect companion? Look no further. Our adorable felines are waiting to bring joy and affection into your life. With their soft, silky coats and playful personalities, they'll keep you entertained for hours. Plus, they're low maintenance and easy to care for. Our cats are vaccinated, spayed, neutered, and microchipped for your peace of mind. Come in today to find your new furry best friend. This ad is brought to you by Kitty Cat Adoption. Thank you, AI generated.
That actually fucking.
Yeah, that was AI. I just did. Give me an ad for cats.
I don't know if. I suppose we're probably still live because I'm sure he went to go take a piss or grab a drink or something.
Most likely.
I wish I had a
I'm a
drink.
piss boy.
He's a little fucking piss boy. Can you stop fucking with my chair?
No. Stab me if you want.
We can play Five Finger Fillet.
No.
Why not?
Don't do that.
Or what?
It's dangerous.
Everything's dangerous. Touch grass, woman.
I do.
No, you don't. You touch crochet.
I touch yarn.
Yarn is not grass.
Close enough.
No. No.
Wait, grass at craft stores.
Yeah. So yeah, folks. It's been pretty lonely as of late. You know, there's not much going on anymore. We've just been soldiering on, waiting for our big break.
Soldiering on.
Yes.
You know nothing about that.
Was that on purpose?
I actually did just take a piss, so that's what I heard like a couple minutes ago. So
Nice.
all right, Molly, thank you for the podcast or the advertisement. Excuse me. Thank you for the entire podcast, by the way, as well.
You are welcome.
It's been carrying, like, it's good.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a welcome change of pace where the woman's the one that won't stop talking.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I don't know what you guys would do without me.
We'd probably
I'm the glue holding this group together.
We'd probably just be doing the same shit we're already doing.
No, we'd be separated, right?
Separated? You don't love me?
No.
Do
If
I
you
need
think
to
about
leave?
it, right? I mean, I knew her since elementary school, right? So we're technically the glue that holds the OG friend group together.
No, if we're done, we're done. I'm the one in charge here.
Oh yeah.
I see where I read it.
So
I feel like the moderator's listening.
you know what? If they did, then fuck yeah, we got an extra viewer to our podcast. But In the meantime, we do have another item in our topics that I've been meaning to talk about. IKEA online store. You hear about that?
Dude, I'm so fucking sick of it. Um,
Really?
I work at gas stations, Holiday specifically. They have those advertisements that play. For the past fucking 8 hours collectively, I've been hearing an advertisement playing from each and every single gas pump. IKEA is hiring in the metaverse.
No, I haven't heard that before. Dude, I want to get the metaverse just for that now.
Yeah, apparently, if you're in Sweden, you can serve Roblox meatballs. It's like a Roblox IKEA server. You can serve meatballs and you get paid actual money, according to this advertisement I
Yeah,
hear
like
at gas.
I think it's $14 an hour or something.
It's like
Jesus.
yeah, for doing metaverse Roblox shit.
Can you imagine just hopping on Roblox for the day? Or maybe like watching some, some YouTube videos like
Yeah,
Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie.
works just
You're like 5 years
hard,
old and you're playing Roblox and you get paid for that.
making more money than your mom. Yeah,
Yeah.
Making more money than me.
yeah,
Okay, well
yeah.
that's up to you. I feel like that's I feel like that one is kind of like something you can change, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
What does that mean?
I booked my first booth at a craft fair. So,
What do you have to do to do that?
That's pretty good.
fill out a thing online.
What did they ask? What is it?
Was it like an application or was it like a for sure thing? Like, are you getting it for sure? Or are
I'm
you?
pretty. I haven't gotten an email saying, sorry, your application is declined, and it's been a couple of days. So,
Hopefully, a good thing. Yeah.
That's good.
Do you have a link yet where viewers can buy any of your crochet creations yet?
not yet.
We'll get
Do you
there
have do
eventually.
you own a website?
Not yet.
Yeah, I mean, let me know. I've made a website before, so I know how to help.
We'll probably contact a professional, but thank you.
Jason is a professional.
Fuck you.
Were you saying that to me?
Why would he say that to you?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
fuck you, asshole. You're trying to like fix my credibility? No. Amadeus, please keep tainting tainting my image, please.
Not gonna taint you. Alright, I don't want to know what kind of sick sexual shit.
That's you tainting me right now.
Babel really doesn't want the other cats.
Yeah. Fuck, what was, So no, your crochet stuff. You know, why do you enjoy it so much? Yeah. Can you speak into the mic? Can you
If you
take
need
a
to.
break from crocheting to speak into the mic about why you enjoy crocheting?
Just, I don't know, it's fun.
Or
It's like you're creating something with your hands. It also, depending on what the item is, it's kind of relaxing.
what are some of
But
the relaxing items?
blankets. Blankets are pretty relaxing.
Or
Hats.
blankets? Hats?
I haven't made a hat yet.
That's the only thing I've ever crocheted.
You've crocheted?
Yeah, I've crocheted a hat before.
When?
It was like a long, long time ago. It was easy and it was kind of fun.
The fuck? That shit is not easy. I can't fucking do it. It's stupid. What? Alright.
You just need a better teacher then, I guess. I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
Am I not a good teacher?
You probably are. It just doesn't. I didn't learn how to tell time on a clock until 5th grade. I didn't learn how to tie my shoes until 4th grade. I'm kind of fucking stupid. But I think I'm pretty smart at the same time. It's interesting. In other news,
I'm,
no,
I'm
the
sorry.
crocheting, it's going good.
Yes. I spent over $200 on craft supplies today.
That's good.
Gotta spend money to make
Great.
money.
I mean, if you like have that booth for sure, that's really good. That's awesome.
And even if he doesn't think it'll bother you that much, you can still make stuff.
Yeah.
The booth from that fair, the one you applied to, I think. It's on Library Square, right?
No, this one's in the town I used to work in. The first location I worked at with
Okay.
my job.
I didn't know
Because
there's two locations to that, but I'll ask about that later, I guess.
the one that's in this town at Library Square is over $200 to rent a space for.
Okay, so
Ridiculous.
that one you kind of have to have like a basis for.
Yeah, you already have to kind of have a business going with that one.
Okay. Yeah, because there's one that they have like their own website, and it was like this salsa. They had this ghost pepper salsa that was really good, but like a really insanely hot, obviously, but
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
good.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, it costed like $200 for that, but
Very ridiculous.
it's still relatively close. The one you're doing.
Yeah. It's at the park across the street from where I used to work. So if there's anything I need to borrow for like setting things up, I can just walk on over there and take something.
Oh, it's perfect. So like, are you gonna wait for a certain time to like go rent a tent, like a table, and
I'll probably wait until closer to it because it's in September still, so that's still a
yeah?
ways away. But
I mean, if you need someone to make a banner for your tent, you
are you asking to
know,
make a banner for me?
fuck yeah.
What is it with? I feel like so fucking lazy, right? I'm surrounded by entrepreneurs. Motherfucker has a podcast idea. My girl is a businesswoman. What the fuck?
Yeah,
It's
I was
just
looking at.
I don't know. I mean, it's just something to do with my time. I think it's fun. Like I've been doing. I think I'm just more of an artistic person than I think I am.
I'm not gonna make the joke, but yeah, no, I can agree with it.
All right, yeah, autism. Yeah, what's funny about that? Yeah, get yourself canceled in a couple of weeks.
It's funny because you are autism.
No, I'm not.
No, what is interesting is that what do you think about the possibility that the rates of autism have increased dramatically in the past like 3 to 4 decades? Like they used to be 10, less than 10% of the entire U.S. population, and now it's a much higher percentage, like 30 to 40.
Are just more people going and getting tested for it than they used to?
Like I said, no.
That
But if I
I mean,
said more,
that could be a good point. I mean, more people are getting tested. There's more of the population. Is it per capita? What is it based off of?
I don't know. This is one of RFK's talking points.
Oh,
He's
he's
thinking that
anti vaccine, isn't he?
no, not really. At least that's not his position. This kind of ties into one of the breaking stories I mentioned earlier about regulators doing a shitty job of keeping track of stuff. The thing that he's worried about is that a lot of vaccine companies, pharmaceutical companies, because they're known for being great, don't take their safety side of the job seriously when it comes to vaccines, about long-term effects, about what's inside the vaccines um, can cause long-term health detriments. You'd have to find the specific videos. I don't have his quotes memorized word for word about what his thoughts are on it, but no, he's thinking that I kind of see the point. We all agree that like Teflon, fucking nonstick pans, we've got forever chemicals in us. But if it's not just from fucking nonstick pans, there's a lot more toxic shit that we're just being exposed to as a byproduct of increased manufacturing, cutting corners, just not giving a shit about, you know, a lot of things. And you you get the chemicals for it from various sources. It's not just fucking. I don't think vaccines are causing autism, for the record.
Yeah.
More toxic shit, a lot more unhealthy foods, drinks. It's. I don't think I'm saying anything crazy. That public health in this country is massively fucking declined from what it used to be. I'm not an exception to that. I
I
could be.
don't think that's true. I think maybe it's a mixture of the both, right? I mean, there's people who's terminally online. There's also people that they've always been that way, but now that they're being recorded, or there's more information about people like that, then yeah, I mean, it's it's gonna be like eventually released. That you know, humans are humans, and some are like more fucking insane than others, right?
Yeah. No, definitely. Um, I just want to look up something. This is an interesting one. Life expectancy in the U.S. is failing amid surges of chronic illness. This is a
Chronic
guy
illness.
fucking sick of Washington Post asking for money. So let me read an article or two before I decide if it's worth spending money on you guys. Oh shit, I can calculate my own life expectancy. All right, I'm a man living in
Oh, are you on
Minnesota.
death date?
No, I'm on the Washington Post. Wait, oh shit, that's fucking terrible.
What?
According to the Washington Post, a man living in Minnesota who is 22 years old can expect to live 56 more years on average. So, what's that?
70,
78?
78.
I was
That's
gonna
not
be
bad.
like only 56 years in total, and I was about to be completely worried.
Alright. I
Good.
don't trust
Good.
Washington.
Worry.
Dude, that's fucking terrible though. I mean, I want to live to 100. I'm missing out on what, 22 more years?
I don't think.
Are you really experiencing much at that old though? I mean,
I'm experiencing. So it is,
I
yes,
don't
compared to
know.
experiencing, I am experiencing a fuck ton.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
Experience
I
longer.
went to I did a funeral detail today, so you know what? Things are a little
Yeah,
different for me. I
yeah.
just
Were you confronted with mortality, with the thoughts of your impending death?
I did. It was weird. I mean, I didn't bring it up, obviously, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's
What were
just
your
it's
what were
one
you
of those
thinking?
thoughts.
What were your thoughts?
It's just one of those things that it's gonna happen. Like it's weird. Like nobody thinks about it, obviously, especially with how young people are. You don't think about it, but when it happens,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't
it's
like it.
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But like
I don't like.
you never really think.
Yeah, I don't like thinking about it because then I get fucking well shit. I don't know what the fuck to expect. That's weird. I don't like that. That's scary.
Yeah, but it's one of those things that I think like what I've heard in the past, it's like more close to home than you think it is. It's more of a familiar experience than you think it might be.
Maybe. Um, I don't know.
Like
Well,
it
you
could
don't.
just be like falling asleep, or like
That's how
we
I.
always just kind of like eventually get weak and then just kind of let go.
See, I
It's
don't like
nothing.
thinking about it because it's weird. It puts me in a weird fucking state of mind if I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
it does.
fucking at one point. It's weird. I don't like it. I think at that point I just want to get shot in the fucking head, like bullet to the back of the head,
Yeah.
ruled as a suicide.
It is kind of
With
freaky to think though, right? I mean, on average we all really have like 50 years left, right?
according to fucking the Washington Post, yeah, I've got
No, I mean on average, I mean the US citizen is like what 70 years old life expectancy, right?
I thought it was like 68 if you're a guy, 76 if you're a woman. Yeah, my heart will probably give out unless I get killed by something else. Um,
Here, hold on. According to 2019, Oh, Minnesota's actually one of the better states for life expectancy. 80, about 80 years old.
That's the average.
Yeah, the one I'm in is about 77 years old, 78.
Well, is that average for like just people, or is that for men?
That's just for 2019. The average of people in 2019.
So okay. You have to, you have to be specific to your gender because our gender is, we have different things to worry about than the other gender.
Like what?
Pretty sure men have more of a risk of dying of heart disease than women.
Or
Uh,
suicide because we're better at it.
yeah, that too. We see shit through.
That's
But
horrible.
if you exclude, yeah,
I
thank
mean,
you.
it's females like attempt more than men. Men follow through with it more than women.
Yeah. Women get more, fender benders, but men, we get more life-ending crashes. We follow through. All right,
Yeah,
that's
at least we're honest, right? Dude,
go
what I
bigger,
keep
bro.
seeing is like Mississippi is like the worst fucking state to live in. Minnesota's like one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Dude, rip Mississippi, bro.
Yeah, but that
What is
doesn't
going
mean
on
shit.
there?
That's statistics, including women.
But yeah, at the same time, it is statistics. So you could die like next year or something.
Not fucking 20 minutes from now. All right, there's no fuck
We could die like in 4 minutes.
3 minutes, 57 seconds.
We could die next second. What would you do about it?
I got the photo for you. Um, Give me a second here, bud. Um, yeah, okay. This is pretty accurate. You just asked. What would you do in this situation?
Intervene.
What was that?
Intervene.
I thought you just interviewed.
Again, if you're
Um,
on our Discord, you'd understand. All right.
the photo is of the Earth exploding. Put it like that. What the
Yeah,
fuck
the
do you?
fucking. You didn't even crop out the ifunny.co.
I'm not gonna spend time on cropping that shit out. I don't care. I just got that shit off of Google Images. No, what the fuck am I gonna do? There was a video I was watching on YouTube talking about how the best way for humanity to die would be a giant monster. Because at that point, we'd all just kind of accept the spectacle of it. Like, holy shit! What's crazy is that there's so many different fucking cultures across the world. I only know two, for example, so I'm not bullshitting on this though. Where like there's monsters end of the world type scenario. Obviously, with the Bible, you have the Book of Revelations, demons and angels descending upon the earth, monsters. Shit's coming to an end. People are fucked. In Norse mythology, you have Ragnarok. The fucking world serpent devours the world. Battle of Ragnarok, everyone dies, yada yada. But there's monsters. All right, the end of the world
Mm-hmm.
is filled with monsters. I
Yeah.
think it'd be cooler if fucking Godzilla rose from the ocean and we couldn't stop him. But that's how we die. It's funny. It's comical. It's a lot less depressing than we kill each other because U.S. is now an enemy of Russia.
What kind of monster though? Where'd it come from?
It doesn't need to fucking matter. We don't. We're not gonna.
It's always been.
Yeah, it's always. Yeah, it's been under the Earth's crust for a millennia, and now it's feasting time. Or it landed on an asteroid. We don't have
I
time.
think I think if it was under the crust, it'd be kind of funny. But if it was like on an asteroid, then it was like,
Damn, we got hit.
yeah,
Really?
bro,
That's
how'd you not expect that?
yeah. No, I think I'd much rather because at least like in your last couple fucking moments you get to see something that's like, whoa, what the fuck? That's crazy. I don't know that shit existed. As opposed to just nuclear flash. You don't even get to think about it.
Or it's like you're outside of the radius, you die of radiation poisoning,
Yeah,
and
well
you're
that
like that
too. Like
guy that like they kept trying to keep alive, but like his like flesh and his
yeah,
organs just wasn't like
yeah. The
yeah he
that's
just wasn't healing properly and just kept His skin was literally peeling off his body.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
I wouldn't want.
yeah. So that's nuclear war, and then the most depressing and loneliest option is just cosmological lifespan or scale. I guess I should say. Fucking 1 million to 5 million years from now, even if we don't kill each other and nothing happens with our sun, an asteroid can just hit us and no
yeah.
one fucking cares. We mean nothing. We can either kill ourselves with intent, a monster can kill us with intent, or the universe, in its uncaring ways, will just kill us eventually. Whether it's asteroid, the sun, or any fucking space phenomena, it burns out, or it dies eventually. I don't like that one. That's like a long, cold, depressing. That's like dying in a solid, dark room with nothing to do. I'd rather fight fucking Mike Tyson, and he's gonna be the one to kill me. I won't win, but at least it's like, oh shit, whoa, this is cool.
Right.
It's not cool, but you can at least have pretend you have the indomitable human spirit as the fucking F-18 Raptor tries to bazooka Godzilla, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, adrenaline does wonders, all right?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna send the video to the Discord about death if I can find it, because it's a pretty good video. I don't know. How do you want the world to end? Do you think it'll be good?
Ideally, we're an internet or interplanetary species, right? That would be the most ideal option.
That we
And
what
like,
make it come.
Earth ends, but humans are still alive. We're interplanetary, so it doesn't really matter.
There's no fucking. I mean, saying there's no way is stupid because
There's probably a way.
Yeah, there's probably a way. We
There's
just
for
haven't
sure a
figured.
way. Yeah,
There's for sure. Okay, buddy.
there's 100% a way.
How do you plan on covering 4 light years of distance? I want you to answer this question right now, live on Opinion Planet Podcast.
We're traveling at half of light speed. We make it 8 years.
Um.
Make it to our destination in 8 years.
Okay. So
We
one
have a
1%.
What's it?
I was going to say, so 1% of the speed of light is about 7 million miles per hour. It's about 10,000 times faster than a commercial jet. Now, just putting it like that, 10,000 times faster, that actually kind of gives me hope. Granted, it's only 1% the speed of light, but like, I don't know if the first fucking production vehicle compared to the fastest vehicle on Earth is over 10,000 times faster. But, vehicles have only been around for a little more than 100 years. So maybe we can get there to at least 1% of the speed of light.
What's the 1% again?
7 million miles per hour.
7 million?
Yeah, that's 1% the speed of light.
Holy fuck. All we've accomplished so far is supposedly, according to BBC Sky at Night magazine, is the Parker Solar Probe, and it achieved up to a speed of 394,000.
Dude, we're fucked.
miles per hour. Dude, that was using assisted by several flybys of Venus that allowed it to slingshot off the planet's gravity. It wasn't even by itself.
Yeah, we're not doing shit. All right, I think
Not anytime soon if we're not fucking funding our space budget, but
I mean, not even space. It's just like you need energy that can self-sustain and also amplify itself, and that goes against whatever fucking laws of physics there are. Like, isn't it a fusion? That's the scientific energy source that we're trying to work towards. Because I think we already have fission, don't we? That's what nuclear is.
yeah, fission. Fusion is what our sun uses.
No? Is that true?
Yep.
Okay, Mr. Math astronaut.
Yeah, Daphne taught you well, didn't she?
Jesus Christ! I taught all this stuff to myself. I'm
All right, yeah,
actually
you're
down halfway of 33% alcohol fireball.
nice. Fireball. Hey, speaking of fireball, the sun's energy comes from nuclear fusion, a process that occurs in the sun's core when hydrogen atoms collide and fuse to create helium. This process is known as proton-proton (PP) chain reaction and releases a large amount of energy.
You're someone who laughs at Rick and Morty, aren't you?
Uranus. Yeah, so I guess if we can create an artificial, if we Doc Ock this shit, and
We'll
we,
literally we've achieved fusion energy
all right, but now we need to produce it on a reliable and
on
small
a
scale,
yeah.
and also
Yeah, I
like
mean,
cut.
even on a large scale. I mean, we've only done it for like a temporary amount of time. So, I mean, if we do it like a large scale, that's still impressive.
I mean, I guess that covers the problem of energy source itself, but I don't know if because if we can't make it self-sustaining and also amplify it, then we can't really
Yeah.
increase our. I don't know.
You know,
You know
let's
what?
just do a solar sail. You know, eventually it'll get really fucking fast. So,
But like, that's probably your best bet. Maybe you're right. In just the past couple hundred years, we went from fucking. We weren't like complete dipshits back in the 1700s, but there was a lot of fucking stupid things. We didn't know shit.
oh
The
yeah, we
average person.
literally just talked about it last week, right? I mean, we went from flight 1920s to fucking landing in the moon like 40 years later, right?
Yeah.
So,
See, the worry is that like, okay, that's it. You had a streak of good luck. You guys had a roll. Now you're capped. Good luck. I don't think that's the case, but
my prediction is we'll make it on the moon by 2028.
my prediction is that by 2068, AI is going to play a massive role in society. I'm
It's
excited.
already playing a massive role.
No,
We got
it's no. This is not massive. All right, it's not. I know I'm looking
what do you
at
mean by
Google.
massive then?
Massive. All right, it's
Like it,
influence.
everything.
Well, maybe not everything. Well, yeah, maybe everything. Games use it. Movies use it. Fucking governments use it. Corporations use it. It's built into your brain. It's built into your phone. More so than it already is, at least for your phones. We can get Neuralink by the time, we do live in the time of Neuralink. That is kind of cool. We're doing too many callbacks to last week's episode.
The beginning of
Um,
Neuralink, but yeah.
yeah. No, I think it'd just be cool if the Earth ended with a giant fucking monster. What would you do? I'd take out my phone and record it.
That's it. I mean, I hope that it would end in something space related, something that's just like maybe some sort of like cosmic ray or some
That's
black hole that came out of nowhere.
that's even worse to me. That's just indifference. There's no purpose behind it.
I mean, that's perfect, right? Because then that should have like that's just like irony because we should have like spent more time as humanity to look outward instead of killing each other and focusing on the minuscule piece of land that we get on this tiny piece of a planet, right?
What the fuck are we supposed to do? Like, if we spot, oh yeah, black hole's coming to swallow our planet in 50 years, what are we gonna do?
I mean, good point, right?
At that point, I'd rather the government just not tell me. So, imagine those
Yeah.
fucking 50 years to build up how hell that would be.
And then
Especially the people who know probably just kill themselves.
I feel like, yeah, there was a movie, fucking Leonardo DiCaprio did that. It was Don't Look Up. It was exactly that. Yeah, they told the president, yeah, a meteor's gonna hit Earth. It's gonna kill everyone. They told everyone, and shit went wrong. Yeah, at that point, I'd
Oh,
rather
it's
just.
on Netflix right now.
Oh, how does it feel, Jason, that in 3 years you will be too old for Leonardo DiCaprio? That's how you know you're getting old.
No, wait, 3 years?
In 3 years, you will be as old as he likes them.
No, we'll have him on the podcast in 2 years, so I'm not too worried.
You'll still get to meet your legend. Yeah, is that you and Leo over there?
No, that's me saying that to him.
Okay.
He's just awkwardly standing there.
Are there any famous celebrities that you like really want to meet just to say that you met them?
No.
Really?
I mean,
Not a
at one
single.
point, I really, really did give a shit. Then my brother saw Buzz Aldrin and I didn't, considering, what, my interests and his interests. He
Yeah.
doesn't give a shit about Buzz Aldrin, but I do. I'd be fucking badass to see him at least on stage. But he saw him at Wii Day, right? So,
Yeah.
like, that's about it. So maybe him. But, like, anyone else, I mean,
Really? Damn.
yeah.
I guess, yeah, you don't want to meet your heroes. Yeah. No, I don't give a shit, even if they're shitty people. I still enjoy their
That would be
stuff.
fucking... Dude, if Buzz Aldrin came out to be, like, shitty... Dude, he punched a flat earther. How is he not a shitty... How is he a shitty person at that point, right? Isn't that perfect?
No, because you don't, you know.
No, you punch fucking idiots. That's...
Do you think it's okay to punch a Nazi?
Can you
Yeah.
punch me?
Of course. Punch a fucking Nazi. What?
Wow. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
What?
You're no better than the Nazis. Okay.
Beat the shit of a Nazi. What the fuck? What would be
I see.
wrong with that?
We're talking about idiots, so like me.
We're talking about
Idiots?
Nazi. You're not a Nazi, Molly.
Are you a Nazi? That was the worst time to say that.
Please say that you are. Please, please tell me you are.
No, I'm not.
That'd be really cool.
But Nazis are bad people, so like.
Yeah, but you're my girlfriend, so it's good.
How are they bad people?
Okay, Mister.
No, I
Let's see.
want to know. Like, what do you know about Nazis, Molly?
Not enough.
What did you do? Did wars not interest you?
No.
What the fuck?
I didn't give a
That was
shit
interesting.
about
So we literally did like trench warfare in fucking like history class, and you didn't care about that. You don't think that was cool?
No, I didn't.
Jesus Christ, women these days. It's not bad to be fascinated by war. I don't blame you.
No, you should be fascinated about war, right? Because it's like romantic to you, because you're female.
Why would it be romantic to
Because
me?
guy like went out overseas to go risk his life. He fucking like, kicked some fucking ass, and he came back. Came back to you.
Writing a letter to you the entire time. You're thinking about the perfect date when he gets back from killing the Nazis. It's romantic as fuck.
I wouldn't find that romantic.
That was
Okay,
I was heavily romanticized back then.
Yeah, it's
I'm like thinking of The Notebook right now.
yeah.
I've never seen The Notebook.
That's what the military-industrial complex wants you to believe war is like. Right?
The Notebook.
Well, that you'll have that kind of relationship while you're deployed. But more often than not, your girlfriend ends up finding a guy and they post some content to a website. Someone might send it to you and you shoot yourself. Because what the fuck have you got to live for at that point? I think Jarhead is a great movie. Have you seen it, Jason?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. Well, wasn't it? That was the
What was
same one with the guy who he kept his head up while he was shooting with the barbed wire.
Maybe. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. No, war is I think my last moments as I lie dying in Taiwan in 2028 will be thinking of this podcast.
You're not
and
gonna
this-
make it Taiwan. You wouldn't even make it through basic. All right.
Fuck you, all right, pussy. Whatever I
Pussy.
want.
No, I mean that. Yeah. I either want to die in uniform or in a suit. All right, that's it. That's all I want to. That's
We can
Yeah.
stage a car crash.
the stuff
You
you
let me
think
know
about.
You let me know when, and I'll get a fucking car to hit you. Make sure it's
Mm.
a cyber truck.
No, all right. Well, what were you saying? You know, you're dying in Taiwan. You're bleeding out. You know,
Yeah,
because
just
apparently you bleed out after a fucking like ICBM hits you, right?
no. It'll just be like a bullet that hits me in the
You know,
fucking liver.
probably a fucking drone that drops some sort of grenade. You're just like it films you
Yeah,
awkwardly trying to run away from it.
yeah.
Because everyone thinks that they're gonna die in like some sort of like intense crusade or like hand to hand combat, but it's not as badass as you think it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be some sort of like missile or some embarrassing drone strike. That could
Embarrassing
be
drone
you.
strike, or you don't hear it.
Yeah,
You
you
don't.
just it could be you. You're not him. Nobody's him.
Mm,
Nobody's him. War is just random as fuck. It's just like depending on what kind of intel they get, you know?
um. Well, I mean, I kind of agree, but I also kind of think that this is how I'd be in war. I'm kind of an
What
operator.
the fuck
You,
is that thing?
I think of myself as an operator, right? That's what I am. I got the cool mask. All right,
You know, I should have named this episode Changes.
we're not. That's a Tupac song. All right,
No, it's Deftones.
it's Tupac.
Deftones!
Tupac is better. Whatever.
No, he is not.
Deftones is shit. All right, overplayed, overrated. They think they're cool. They think they're the shit. It's like the same kids that listen to Linkin Park. Oh, it's the greatest fucking band of all time. No, it's really not. It's kind of mediocre. All
I
right,
just
just
said
because.
that I like the song because my dad used to listen to it, and then like whenever we go downstairs and go like listen to it with him, he'd beat us. So like, I mean, I just thought it was kind of interesting.
I want to play that song around you, and I just want to see like what your eyes go through, like the micro expression.
It's it's just gonna be me going blank face, looking at the microphone or looking at the camera. I've had
Yeah,
plenty of videos of me doing that.
yeah. It'll be good. Is that why? Is that you or is that Molly in Warfare?
Molly, definitely.
I'd be curious to see how she'd shoot a gun.
Just all peaceful. Yeah.
Yeah, would this be you, Molly, if you're shooting a machine gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that you in the Civil War?
Mm-hmm.
What side of the American Civil War are you going to be on?
The North.
Okay, what kind of North?
North. I didn't pay attention in history class at all.
There is only one North in the Civil War. The Union. It's okay. I think sometimes ingesting too much media to the point where you only make references to like shows, movies, video games, and shit, it's not good for you because people aren't you. They don't know all the references you make. You're not an actual person. You're just an amalgamation of shit that you remember because you don't have anything yourself to bring to the table.
Yeah, it's like those people who like go see movies and like they try and like form their personality around the person that they just watched.
I like doing that though. It's fun. I feel alive.
You feel like Peter Parker when you watch Spider-Man Far From Home.
I am Spider Man.
No, you're not. I am.
I'm Batman.
I'm also Tyler Durden.
Batman is a
Um,
cringe character, so Molly, you can take that.
okay, buddy. All I gotta say is that
I liked the Dark Knight series, right? Well,
yeah,
trilogy.
yeah, the trilogy. Yeah. It was good. I enjoyed
What's
it.
the most controversial topic you have right now?
Jesus Christ. Um that we should
We should let cats run our country.
All right. All right. I actually have
it's not controversial.
possibly a coworker So that's what I'm gonna open it with. All right.
Okay. Just that. Just that.
I mean, if you have another one, we have
I was,
another coworker that said, "Book me in 3 weeks." So right after my leave, we're gonna book him.
okay.
He's one that's gonna be interesting. But
Not that many controversial things. Like fucking. At least I don't think they're controversial. I think in order to be consistent, either the voting age, drinking age in which you can gamble,
I
and
already
then
know all the answers for that guy, for this guy who's coming on though.
okay, cool. That's cool. Whatever. It needs to be consistent, either all 18 or all 21 or all 25.
Or
Be consistent.
same ages, except if you join the military, then it lowers because you die for your country at fucking like 18, but you're not allowed to drink. You know
Well, then I think everything should be 18 at that point.
exactly. Yeah. What gives, huh?
You can vote, you can drink, you can own a gun, you can own a handgun, you can gamble, you can take drugs, the legal ones. I think majority, actually, I think all drugs should be legalized and have an actual regulation system behind them. Yeah, the prices are higher, there's taxes, but the taxes would hopefully fuel that industry, help your state, um, stop funding proxy war. I don't have controversial opinion. At least I can't. I don't. That's the issue. I don't think about my controversial opinions. I just think of them as my opinions, so I don't like have them at the top of my head. They're buried there, I'm sure. Somewhere underneath, I'll say some heinous shit that no one fucking agrees with.
Yeah.
I am the most anti SJW person here, apparently. But
You're the least SJW person here.
yeah, according to the quiz, even more than fucking Tracy, which I'm still surprised by that.
I'm someone who's in the military. Yeah.
Well, not just someone that's in the military, but from what my perception of him is, I thought he would have gotten like a 0% on that quiz.
Because he's in the military.
No, not because he's in the military, or you can have some Scooby Doo motherfuckers in the military, but just based off of
What does that mean?
Scooby Doo motherfuckers, you know the type. Just based
Yeah.
off of how he talked about himself, talked about his opinions, the way he looks at things, I thought it was going to be you know,
We're about to get a Scooby Doo motherfucker on here, so.
Jesus Christ. What about you? Do you have controversial opinions? Either of you? Aside from just cats should run the world. That's not a real opinion.
I have nothing. That's why I said that. I was looking at Mabel and thought she looked cute doing what she was
Should
doing.
women be able to vote?
Public intoxication, should be legal.
It should be, yeah.
I mean,
Not
what's the ideal human state of mind, right? I mean,
sober.
so
People under
how do you
21
determine sober? Like one
bars.
person who's sober might be, pretty similar drunk to the next person who's sober.
Yeah. I think as long as you're not causing a disturbance to anyone. Like, you can be fucking stumbling because you were drunk out of your mind, but as long as you're not, like, bumping into people or throwing up all over the place or yada
You could
yada.
also be stumbling because you lost your balance.
Yeah, but there's a difference between, like, lost your balance stumble and the world is spinning because I'm drunk kind of stumble.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, if you're not bumping into anyone, I think it should be fine. The IRS should not be able to ask you to report income gained from illegal drug deals on your tax return.
That could be good. Just get rid of
What was,
all the illegal shit in the IRS's fucking list of stuff, right?
yeah. Did you guys something I saw floated around? It's not going to happen, but Trump was apparently suggested the idea at like a GOP meeting to get rid of income tax and just replace, that revenue lost with tariffs. I don't think that would fucking work, but I like that idea because our
Yeah.
taxes don't go to good shit anyway. It goes to fucking nothing.
goes to
Let's
fucking nothing.
let's throw some tea.
We should throw some tea. We've become. That's the downside of society getting too soft, too comfortable. Is that we don't want to give up all the fun, nice shit that we have. We don't want to give up our washers inside our apartments, our Netflix, our Spotify. We don't want to lose it because it's nice, it's
I want to
comfortable.
lose it because I want a government worker to do all my laundry for me.
We're in the Lotus Palace right now. All right, that's you don't want
All
to
right.
leave that.
We will be back in just literally a second because we have someone in the callers right now, and it's one of my coworkers once again. So,
Wonderful.
yeah, we'll
I'm
be
so
right
happy.
over there, and we'll invite him on the podcast.
So happy
Yeah,
to talk to one of your other fucking coworkers. I'm gonna be a
he's different. All right, he's different than the
I'm
other
gonna be
one.
a He's different.
You know, at least I'm throwing coworkers on here, right?
I don't have coworkers. I mean, I do, but they're all.
I'd be interested in talking to some of them.
I mean, there's one I could probably get on here. My trainer. I'm sure I could probably
Yeah.
convince him to get on.
But yeah, we'll get it. We're hopping over the callers right now. So
Wonderful.
all right, welcome to the Opinion Podcast. My name is No Cam. What would you like me to refer to you as?
Mena.
All right. How's it going?
Good evening. I'm doing good.
Good. Are you gonna?
What's new with you?
Yeah.
What's
Are you gonna introduce yourself, Amadeus?
I'm Amadeus. You know who I am already. So what's your story, Menno? What makes you you?
I like to do nerdy stuff like get to watch Star Wars shit.
What are your thoughts on the
Play
Afterlife? Have you seen it?
it's dog shit.
Dog shit.
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Disney don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're a little too creative. They call it canon, but it's literally LGBTQK bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, well, I thought the Rey Skywalker thing was like pretty well set up, to be honest, but I do kind of agree the Acolyte is it's a bit it's just a bit too woke pandering for my taste.
I haven't touched it. So what do you mean by woke pandering?
It's woke pandering, all right? It's
What is woke?
What is woke? It's being aware of inequalities and trying to overcompensate for the fact that inequalities exist or that marginalized people were marginalized. So you try and overcompensate and you try and give people that don't need a voice, and it just ruins good media because you try and
Have you
inflict.
watched it?
Yeah, no, I'm lying. Actually, I haven't, but I've heard it's really bad. I've,
Yes, I personally I watched it and I don't fuck with it. Like they just made two they made twins that were created basically from an alternate version of the Force. So
yeah,
it's like not the Force, but it's an alternate, and
yeah.
it's
So kind
just
of
like
it
it's
invalidates.
not it
And
So
exactly.
what? It doesn't use the. God, what was it called? But they
You talking about the M count?
the yeah metachlorians. Yeah. So it doesn't use metachlorians then, or what?
It's like a different form of life. They were using a power that was like alternate to the Force. They would call it the power of many,
Menning.
what the fuck?
like many people.
Okay.
so, so what was like the basis of that force? It wasn't like metachlorians.
I don't think so. Like there's no background to it. There's only like some ritual type setting where they would like start some dance and then they would get a print on their face saying that they're like a witch. So they're basically all witches.
What?
Twins that had no father because they're all witches, they're all females.
Okay. So it's like a show that my mom can watch. That's perfect.
Yeah. Well, it's yeah, that's good. That's That's the new audience. I haven't seen it. I've heard it was dog shit, and there's not a whole lot of new Star Wars content that I've ever been excited about.
It's weird. Do you think they're out of touch with their audience, or like what? What do you think led them to whatever the fuck that was?
I think it's something behind their cast. They just have too much people that want to do their own stuff. Like they bring in people from the street and they're like, "Hey, what do you think would be good for your role? How do you see yourself playing this role?" Like they don't give them a script anymore.
They just like they just read like the top 5 things they said in their Twitter account. And they're like, all right, you're good to go.
Hmm.
I could see that.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. I mean, good for
Yeah,
them for break out from always using the legacy characters, but
Yeah. All right.
no,
I mean,
there's not.
according to George Lucas, it was like a whole like Skywalker story. But I mean, I think it would be interesting to show some other stuff about the universe, right? But like
exactly.
in the right way. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever this is probably isn't exactly. I don't know. I tried
Like
watching. What's it?
I had to go back to Revenge of the Sith and see Anakin murder younglings.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
that was something that was like
that was real shit.
Yeah. That was.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I like. I don't know. I thought Clone Wars was good. They didn't do much with that afterwards. I mean, they did. I didn't watch the actual show. All right, so I didn't. I don't have anything in that regard. But they have a lot of stuff they could branch off of. All right, that's what I'm saying.
No, they don't.
And like Kathleen Kennedy a couple of years ago said like they don't have like a lot of comics or a lot of books that they can draw ideas off of like the Marvel universe. It's like there's a
Yeah,
shit ton of stuff they could they could definitely pull from.
it's a shit.
Exactly. They have a lot of video games based on Star Wars background that they could just copy and paste into a TV show.
It just like alone, like the Old Republic. I mean, that was a lot of shit just by itself. But I mean, granted, a lot of the books were probably like unofficial fan fiction that was just kind of published. But I mean, it was still published. So I mean, you could have used that as canon.
I mean, they have good ideas.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They're
There's
trying
one.
too hard. But I was watching the Obi-Wan show, and I was excited. Like I was, it's like my favorite character from like childhood, like ever, right? And it's just watched the first episode and saw the chase scene. All right, and that just I don't like to be that guy like you just see one thing and like all right, I'm cutting quits. What
But
was
Oh, you
that?
talking about the baby or little Leia?
Yeah,
yeah,
the little Leia fucking chase scene where like there's like a small branch in front of them and they're like, "Oh, I can't go this way."
Yeah. Yeah, that was, oh my god, that was horrible.
Yeah, so I saw that and I thought there's no way it was this stupid. And I watched it. Like I watched the full episode through. Obi-Wan, like, pretext, like being my favorite, like not just like Star Wars character, but just all time, favorite character from childhood. But
yeah.
it just wasn't good. They just had to make it about Leia, right? They could have
Yeah.
made it like a show like about Obi-Wan Kenobi, but they just had to made it just
No.
name it after him, but just make it about Leia, right?
Yeah, you gotta diversify it. I don't
Of
know.
course.
I think it would have been better as like a movie, but after Episode 9, movies in Star Wars haven't tend to gone so well.
Dude, I watched
So every
9. Well, I watched 7 and 8 in theaters, and then I just got bored after 8.
yeah, I
So
I watched all three in theaters. I think they thought that like okay, maybe movies are the issue, so we'll just do like 6 episode shows, release it episode a week,
no, they're
and
definitely. I don't think it was like I don't think movies are working. They thought like movies worked, but you can get a lot more money out of making TV shows, just like what Marvel's doing. So
yeah, Except like they don't need the padding of a TV show. The Kenobi, there is a fan edit on YouTube that condenses that gets rid of a lot of the scenes that no one fucking cares. All right, it's filler.
I would love to watch it.
Find it. I'll fucking post it. Give me a second.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
I mean,
is.
it's your overall thoughts on Disney Star Wars though is overall, negative.
Yeah, they're better off. They're better off just leaving
I
it to
feel like
Lego
Disney
and
buys the
letting
right
Lego
thing.
do
It's
it.
bad.
Fuck yeah. What, wait, what were you saying, Molly? It was sad.
If Disney buys the rights to anything, it's just kind of bad.
Yeah,
What if they bought the
of
rights to Taylor
course.
Swift?
I mean, she has two things on the Disney Plus,
What is it?
like, well, her tour, the Eras tour, like, film, and then, Folklore Long Pond Studio Session, which is just, like, thought process behind her folklore album, and then acoustically played as well.
Acoustic.
Okay, we can make those jokes.
Oh, so you have to download it, but a lot of people have downloaded it and they haven't gotten the virus, so do it at your own risk.
Do your own risk, but we do endorse pirating on this podcast. So
It's not. Well, it is pirating. Yeah, I do
no, it's
agree
not.
with
It's not stealing if it's pirating, right?
that. Is true. Yeah, yeah. I don't own it, so it's not pirating.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, there we go. Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Patterson cut. We have it on the Peanut Planet Discord. Yeah.
Maybe I should rewatch it at some point. I don't know. That was the last show that I think I watched. It's just I really enjoyed it as kid and young teenager. It just hasn't held the same for me. I mean, it's still okay. I don't hate it now or anything.
So it's actually been 12 years since Disney bought Lucasfilm
Yeah.
Damn.
off of George Lucas, and not one movie has hit as Episode 6 or Episode 3.
Yeah. I mean, what? There's been I think probably the best for me personally, Rogue One. I liked that.
Rogue One was an exception
That's so far their best one.
Yeah.
because that Darth Vader scene in the end just made up for everything.
It
I've heard.
was it carried a lot, yeah, I'll agree. But I mean, even aside from taking it away, there was still, I'd say, decent character building. Had a good.
Yeah.
It wasn't fat. It was a good sandwich. But yeah, as far as like,
I've heard a lot from like a lot of different Star Wars fans that Rogue One was the exception. So I mean that is interesting. I mean, I don't know. From that one, from that series, if we're talking about like newer ones, I would probably say Rogue One, of course. It was interesting to see other sides of the war that was going on.
Yeah, a different perspective.
Right. Overall, I mean, Episode 5 was the best, right?
Empire Strikes Back
Yeah.
from prequels or sequels?
It's sequels. No, it was the OGs.
The OGs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it was pretty interesting. Hoth.
Yeah, Hoth, dude. Hoth was the best.
I don't like winter, right? I don't want to be reminded.
Okay, well, I haven't seen snow in like fucking like 2 years, so
Good for you. All right, good for you.
it's not good. I actually kind of miss snow. It's nice.
Yeah, episode was really good. Cloud City, especially.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Him like the feast, blocking all of his.
Yeah.
What is that? What is this propaganda you're sending?
How does this photo make
What are
you
your
feel?
thoughts on this, Mena?
The last picture.
Yeah, the picture they just sent. All these young men going to war and then they come back. A lot of them are injured, some of them are dead, and all the generals have a bunch of medals because they presumably did a lot of dangerous stuff to those young soldiers, right?
Well, I mean, it's true. Most of those officers end up fat as fuck like that.
Yeah, I mean that's initially true. Yeah, they're fat as fuck.
Hey, not all of us are fat as fuck.
You're not
right?
an officer. You're nowhere
It's hard.
close.
Nowhere close. I'm so far fucking beyond it. You're right.
You are. I mean,
I am beyond it.
I
Thank
am.
you.
I am so far beyond it because I don't have a college degree and I haven't commissioned, right? So I mean,
See, that's the difference between you and me, though. You're behind it. I am beyond it.
you're beyond behind it.
Because I think that's sergeant vocabulary right there. Not very intelligent. That's okay.
I'm not even that.
Not? I thought you said you weren't. Are you lying to me or whatever? It's okay.
I think you're that's all right. I think there was some sort of confusion. But Mena, what are your thoughts on cats ruining the world or running the world?
You said cats.
Yeah.
Cats running the world.
Yeah.
Um, I think that'd be kind of crazy. Like you talking about like a little baby cat or like a just all decent sized cats.
Molly.
Um, I'll send a picture of a cat to the Discord.
And they're all gonna be like this cat, right?
Yeah.
It'd be like we'd be the pets, humans be the pets.
Yeah. What kind
Yeah,
of universe is this?
yeah, it'd be like where humans need to have a leash because they're acting like a fool.
Oh, okay.
Acting up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Tell
Do you
Jason.
act up a lot?
Yeah, tell Jason more about leashes. He'll get really fucking. He'll get on it.
Think the leash is gonna have a retracting system too.
Oh, right. All right. Well, I guess we're waiting for that photo, right?
Yeah, it's hard to find a photo of a single cat.
Talk about like a Garfield looking cat.
Yeah, Garfield looking cat taking over the world. Yeah, that is literally Garfield. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I forgot
Okay.
about that.
yes.
Society would probably be like a more calm and less traffic type of place
Less
if we
traffic.
were all.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, man, you never seen a crowd of cats who all just like go on about their day and don't like fight with each other unless they're like actually bugging each other.
Yeah, but I've also seen crowds of humans do that.
Well, it's different if say a cat is the government or is in control of the government than a human would be.
How so?
I
What
just
is
think cats
this?
are more humble.
Cats are more. I mean, I think dogs are more humble than cats, right?
Dogs are so much more humble. Cats are
They
fucking.
are, they are. But if we're saying about cats, they always land on their feet.
What is this? Travis Scott X Fortnite action figures?
Why the fuck are you looking at that?
Jackson, Tennessee? Dude, it's literally next door. We have to get this. Man, we're putting our money together. We're getting. What the fuck is this? Why did you send it?
What are you talking about?
Because he's scrolling through Facebook Marketplace.
I didn't fucking rat you out and say that you've been crocheting for the past hour. You know what? Fuck you.
All right.
Thought we had something going here. Whatever.
But yeah, overall, you'd say cat
I think
society would be
agree.
more civilized.
I mean, I
Or
don't know. I'm pretty sure they would move or have us moving a more no, I don't say formal, but more like organized because humans are just all over the place, you know. If you have a cat telling you what to do, say the cat can like talk and stuff, you'd probably want to
Can
listen
the
to it.
cat talk?
Can the cat talk?
The cat can talk.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're cooked.
We're cooked. We're intelligent human beings. This dumb little fucking like furry thing telling us what to do, we listen to it.
I mean,
Excuse me?
would you rather be like clawed to death or like die of old age?
I'd rather die standing up than die on my knees, is what you're asking, right?
They're gonna come over here and like jump you with their little claws and
I'd
scratch you
rather
until you
die
have no
fighting
more
for what's
knees.
right or than like die on my knees. I'd rather bite the hand that feeds.
9 Inch Nails? Nine
Yeah.
Inch Nails?
9 Inch Nails reference.
Well, yeah. What if we just start eating the cats, huh?
Fuck you. Don't say that shit again, otherwise I
Fuck yeah,
will
let's
curse.
eat the cats.
Fuck you two. You guys are pieces of shit. Alright, I hope fucking.
You're talking about the cats dominating us, alright? What am I supposed to do? Just let it happen?
Yeah, you don't
No,
eat
I'm gonna fucking
humans.
eat it. I'm gonna consume it. Fine.
You don't eat humans, but you let humans dominate you. Alright? You're a grown man, and you let other men tell you what to do.
No, I
It's
don't.
kind of fucking weird. Do 50 push ups.
Why do you do. Why did you said retarded children can be helped?
It's a vending machine.
What is this? That's sad. I don't know what this is, but it's sad.
It's a vending machine. Don't worry about it.
But also, why was this sent? Why was this in my suggested? No,
Is that how they used to fundraise in the 50s?
yeah, it was.
Out of
iPhone
all
13.
photos, why is this the first photo?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Messaging this guy. Why is it? All right.
Why is that the first photo? He's definitely just gonna message back. You know why?
If he says exactly that, then I'm gonna have a fucking question for you. Why do you have multiple accounts?
Me?
Yeah.
I would definitely post that as the first photo.
I mean,
Do you think your organization could use a semen tank?
Yes.
All right.
I think it would be more helpful to the military than you think, right? You know, because if you raise someone and you're like always on military base, then they're gonna be raised like, this is what a man is. This is what
oh my
like people.
god,
That'd be terrible.
how are you supposed to walk through that kitchen?
It's amazing that you actually looked at it.
No,
Yeah,
you
if you
don't.
look at
Yeah.
that layout,
Fuck, you're just
You-
like you're just supposed to like, you know, crawl side to side.
This is the most affordable apartment I've seen all year.
that's expensive
Dude, that's
in
awesome.
my
That's on
budget.
top of a cafe. I would get that place.
That is cool. I do like that.
Dude,
That
if
that's
this
pretty
podcast takes
nice.
off, I'm
What is
definitely
this
taking it.
Wizards of the Waverly Place, man? Come on.
Yeah, it does look like a Disney house, right?
Disney House.
Except the kitchen's too small.
TikTok lingo has infected
Nah, it's
me.
just the little hallway where the oven is at. Like,
Hey,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
looks uncomfortable.
I could live with it.
Oh, okay. I know what I want now.
What?
Crown Royal chair.
I like it.
I like the purple on it.
Yeah. Crown Royal is probably the best whiskey I've had, and I know it's not even that good, but it's not that
I'm
great.
drinking.
You're still drinking?
What? Okay. Well, I did halfway through a fireball, so I went back to my other drink I was drinking in the beginning. And
Alcoholic.
out of boredom, I ripped off the label. So,
All right.
what was it?
Nice.
Taylor Port. Yeah, it's like 9% alcohol, 10% alcohol, pretty much.
Nice. I would join you in taking substances, but I can't find my device of choice. And there's just been a massive article exposing them as having a lot of pesticides. Even though it goes
Yeah,
great.
we could talk about that.
I mean, I already told you the details, the most exciting part, unless you guys have questions. I mean, it's just California's cannabis industry, the regulators are not doing their shit. The government, whoever's in charge of regulating and overseeing, making sure that people aren't using pesticides to cut corners. Um, yeah, they've just been haven't been doing inspections, so there's been carts that it'll increase your risk of organ failure, Alzheimer's, cancer exponentially, and
Yeah.
there's just nothing about it. And this is the legal way to do it. This is what we got so far. There's still room for improvement, obviously, but I don't know. Do you guys have any questions? Does this concern any of you guys?
It doesn't concern me because I don't consume any substances other than alcohol
Not
or
yet.
nicotine. So
I'll feed you
That's
some.
true, but at the same time, like store policy and stuff would have to be like we don't have any supervisor on our merchandise, so smoke at your own risk, you know what I'm saying? At least a warning would be
yeah, some sort of
nice to
like
know.
at least a warning to the product. Yeah, that would be nice.
But no. What about you, Molly? Does that terrify you? The fact that all the carts you've been smoking, they might have been poisoned this entire time?
What carts have I smoked?
All right, this is literally Kingsman 2, right? The president's like, this is perfect. This solves the drug crisis. It's killing all the people who did drugs. But is that
Yeah.
really like what we want?
No.
Yeah.
Especially not fucking legal. Point.
This
It's
solves the drug crisis. Everyone did it.
yeah, the cannabis crisis. Yes.
The one that states are starting to legalize. I mean, at least
Yeah.
like some sort of like warning, I guess. These. Not even a warning, just like at least just like take it off the shelves. If they
There has to be something that's being done about this because there's no fucking way they're letting these products still on the market with these numbers out there and lawsuits existing.
they're
There's
just leaving it.
no fucking way they're doing that. There's
That'd
got
be
to be
insane.
recalls for this shit by now.
But like I said, I mean, off off air, I said, I mean, I think that's a good thing, right? I mean, at least in the sense that like
I
that
found out.
that the government can regulate it. Like before,
Well,
you could get like fent in your fucking like weed if you really wanted to, or like out of the blue, you just get fent in your weed, right? I mean,
no,
you don't even know.
that's a media jump scare. That's not real. No one's putting fentanyl in weed.
Are you
Like
sure?
the people put drugs in your kid's Halloween candy.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure about that.
Why?
Yeah, go to Google. Go to
How are you
Google.
so sure about that?
Because it's so stupid. I mean, yeah, I know certain drugs get laced with fentanyl, but I don't think marijuana is one of them. It's not the right. I don't think you can mix it in.
Hmm. The
It's good.
Fent vote.
Yeah, the fent. I bet you've done the fentanyl before at least once, right, Amadeus?
Um, no, not even in my worst fucking state have I ever had a stance like that.
Dude, I don't even know like how far you have to be in that stance.
I don't understand how that stance like they're still able to like stand up on their
Yeah,
feet. Like
yeah, how does it feel like good? Is that like look how they're swaying like that, dude?
yeah, it's impressive actually.
Okay. Um, Reliable testing protocols for the presence of fentanyl on cannabis flower remains unknown. Fentanyl test strips were designed. Um, okay. I mean, it's possible. Anything is. Whatever. It doesn't. I think it
It's
is.
more rare than you would definitely think. I wouldn't say like 100% if you order marijuana you're gonna get fit.
There's no fucking way it's 100%. No, it's. You know,
I mean it's a possibility.
it's a
You know,
possibility. No, it's also possible.
it's one of those things like if you like put like poison in someone's Halloween candy, they can 100% call the police. No reciprocation on them. But if you put
Yeah.
fent in somebody's marijuana, it's like some sort of legal like strain of some illegal strain of marijuana. What are you gonna do? Tell the police? I mean, yeah.
Well, I
What are
mean,
you gonna do about that?
you'll probably be dead. You know, so.
You'll either be dead or like you're just not gonna be able to tell the police because whatever you did was just illegal. So you'll be charged for it too. And whoever,
Officer, I got I got fent in my system, officer.
I got fent from in my system for real, officer. Save me, Donald Trump.
Officer, on God, I'm off fent. Just something like that.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
God, fucking falling on my pedal, bro.
On God, on God, on God. So yeah, I don't know. It's exciting. I'm just waiting for the day that LSD gets legalized.
This is you in your car.
Thank you. I'm just praying. I like that. I'm very
You're
spiritual.
praying to Donald Trump.
Thank you, Donald Trump.
Save me, Donald Trump. Just get out, dude. Pay attention. Get out.
What? You know,
Pe-
fucking train tracks? Is that?
I
Yo, check
knew it
this
was
out.
gonna happen. Wait, what is this? What the fuck? Key cat Fortnite cap in hand. Alright, Cardi, you have to get this now. Is that the escape button or what?
Yeah, I think it's the escape button.
Interesting.
That's awesome. Where's
That's. I would not get that. That is trashy.
That looks more like John Cena than it looks like Slim Shady. A little bit.
alright, but like you have to get it IRL, right?
No, I don't have to. No, it
You
looks
you
trashy.
literally have to.
It looks a
He
bit.
looks cross-eyed.
Yeah.
No, you have to get it.
I don't like cross-eyed people.
Their name is Israel, so you have to get it.
Israel Adesanya?
Rosario.
Adesanya.
I don't know where you got
Lasagna
that.
sounds good.
I don't know where you got that from.
I'm sure
Hey,
more fitting.
can you tell us the name of that character that I made? The UFC game you got?
Um, Neanderthal?
No, the other one.
I forgot that. I don't remember the name of that individual. I'm not
All
gonna repeat.
right. I'm sorry. Yeah, this has been a good episode. I think we're getting lost in Facebook Marketplace like we often do.
Yeah.
You know, but nobody says anything inside the live chat, so I mean, there's no point. You know.
Yeah. I think it was an okay episode. I'm feeling the EPs right now. It's
Yeah,
good.
that is good. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you all to know. I
Go
would like to
fuck
take
yourselves.
I would like to take this moment to apologize to absolutely no one, all right, for not watching us. You guys can go fuck yourselves. Fuck you, Reddit moderators. I hope you're listening to this shit. Fuck you.
Bro thinks he's Bill Burr right now.
Bro thinks he's